The president called for a national day of prayer on Sunday, yesterday, specific to the virus. And this is common in our country when we have moments where we need to rally together and we ask, again, our country, our nation to come together and pray. Something you could do from home. You don't have to be at a place of worship. Something, again, that unites people of different faiths to pray as well. Quote, in our times of greatest need, Americans have always turned to prayer to help guide us through trials and periods of uncertainty. As we continue to face the unique challenges posed by the coronavirus pandemic, millions of Americans are unable to gather in their churches, temples, synagogues, mosques, and other houses of worship. But in this time, we must not cease asking God for added wisdom, comfort, and strength, and we must especially pray for those who have suffered harm or who have lost loved ones. I ask you to join me in a day of prayer for all people who have been affected by the coronavirus pandemic and to pray for God's healing hand to be placed on the people of our nation. Again, it's not saying this is the only thing we should do, that we don't take any other actions, but it's actually in response to the fact that most of us did not have a place of worship to attend. And of course, you had some liberal activists. You remember David Hogg from the Parkland shooting, and he kind of became so out of the mainstream. Well, he tweeted out, "Don't let this administration address COVID-19 like our national gun violence epidemic. Expletive, the National Day of Prayer. We need immediate comprehensive action." Okay, now he is just an activist kid, and that's one thing. But guess who elevated that tweet? Oh, yes, it's the Israel erasing extremist Rashida Tlaib. To see this out of our leaders, it's one thing to say I disagree with this policy, or I think they could be doing more. That's kind of the criticism we're seeing all the time.
This comes on the heels of her, wiping Israel off the face of the map, wiping Israel off the face of the earth. So it tells you where she's at, without any question. And we are going to bring these to you as these come up, because she should be held accountable for this.
I don't want it to be lost on people, the impact that the comment that Rashida Tlaib can have on issues like that. This is a time period, Jay and Jordan, where a Republican Senate and a Democrat House are going to have to work together repeatedly. We saw it on the $8.3 billion coronavirus bill, the first one, but there's going to be this new one that the Senate's going to take up this week, and then possibly a third one. Jay, there are going to be multiple times where they're going to have to come together, and the comments like the one she made are not going to be helpful. It's time to focus on that.
For her to make fun of prayer while all this is going on,
because how many people's job is that?
The insensitivity is unbelievable. You know what? I hope the members of the House, Republican and Democrat, ignore Rashida Tlaib. That's what I hope.
Yeah, well, I mean, that is the hope, is that you ignore it, but what we're going to do is condemn it.